Hi, welcome to the Game Changers. So yesterday we spoke about three scenarios. One a bullish one a bearish one, and one a scenario where we wouldn't do anything. Right? It was a very easy kind of day today. It was very straightforward on what was to be done. We'll have a look at what the setup was for today, and we'll have a look at what was the view for tomorrow. Okay? Chalo, let's have a look at what has happened. So today in Bank Nifty, there was a big gap down, right? So there's a big gap down in Bank Nifty. And we had discussed these scenarios yesterday. So if the market has gapped down here somewhere, right? Or maybe this was the earlier day, this was not yesterday. So I'll just delete that. So the market gapped down quite a bit, right? And it would have been a setup if something like this would have happened on the downside. That would be a valid setup to go short. What happened was a mean reversion kind of setup, which was, it went like this, made a 3-minute pivot and then broke out. And the target was also achieved. Right? The 1:2 target was also achieved. Now, so this was a very simple kind of setup. This setup we have done multiple times in the past, which is called a mean reversion trade. And nothing else was to be done today. Now tomorrow will be very interesting, because the daily candle is as usual a doji. यार कितने डोजी हो गए हैं यहाँ पे? Quite a bit of few, right? So again a doji is here, and it is at an important support. This is at an important support. Can this support break down? Of course it can. Or can it bounce from here? We have to be ready for both scenarios because it is a doji. So for the short setup, we would be waiting for today's low to be taken out, right? So we would want something like this, a consolidation and then a break, right? In the short setup, I would be actually wanting some kind of 3-minute pivot and not a consolidation, because we have already stretched a bit and we're normally falling with gap downs. So I would wait for a 3-minute pivot. If I miss the setup, if I miss the trade and it goes vertically down, it's okay. I'm willing to let that go. I'll wait for my setup. On the upside, I would want this gap. This gap is crucial, right? So some kind of gap up, right, where price gaps up, breaks this, makes a 3-minute pivot and then breaks down. Now on both sides I would be waiting for a 3-minute pivot, because currently I'm not very sure on what the market is going to do. It's not clean. So if it is on the downside, yes, I would be waiting for a 3-minute pivot. If it's on the upside, I would be okay with taking that trade as well. And if there is no setup, what do? If something like this happens again, we don't trade. So we waited on all of these days, right? We saved our capital. Today was a setup day and our target was achieved. And now we wait again. But overall, when I look at the market, that I'll discuss in the positional view on the weekend as to what can happen. But there is a lot of divergence in the market. While Bank Nifty is falling, Nifty is not falling as much. So I'm not sure on what the market is doing. A little bit of confusing times. But a big move somewhere is about to happen, right? that's with experience. I think a big move is going to happen somewhere. Let's see with time where that move pans out. All right. So basically, today was an easy setup, a mean reversion kind of trade, which we have traded multiple times, and we just followed our rules. Right? It was a good day, great day, a clean setup, and that's what we do, right? Chalo, see you tomorrow.